Okay, so let's go ahead and start on our backs today. So laying back, noticing what you're feeling in the body. So I was just dealing with this camera situation, and that created some tension that I can feel in the body. This is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Hopefully you don't feel anything, you just feel good as you bring your attention to the body. But maybe there's some pain or again some emotional tension, something you're dealing with in your life, maybe work, personal related. And the very important step on any spiritual journey is just to begin to notice that. To just allow that into your awareness, to really recognize that, to acknowledge that. And the next sort of step is to acknowledge that it really has less to do with what's going on outside than what's going on inside of us. And I understand for some people that can be a very difficult step to make. But it's a very important one. So let's begin deepening our breath. Sometimes this is enough to really change how we feel. So inhaling, filling first the belly and then the ribs and the upper chest. And as you exhale, just reversing that. So deep breathing in and out. Now this may alleviate some of what you were feeling. If you were feeling some discomfort or pain, it might start to ease. Or the opposite can happen. It can actually intensify what you're feeling. So just monitor how you feel. Breathe as deeply as you can while still maintaining your presence and your awareness of your experience. You don't want to get overwhelmed. From there, we add a very relaxing breathing technique called Ujjayi. At least it's intended to be relaxing. This is the ocean sound or the hissing sound at the back of the throat. So with your next deep inhale and the exhale, make the sound, but with your mouth closed. I keep my mouth open just to make it a little louder. Then on the inhale, make the same sound. So this is going to slow the breath down even more. And that sound should be a calming, relaxing sound, kind of like ocean waves. So if you're listening to the ocean, very relaxing. Good. Let's go ahead and begin by bringing both legs in now. And we'll just start as we often finish the practice, which is just moving a little bit, making some gentle movements with the legs. Feeling the hips and the low back, just moving a little bit. Noticing what we feel in the body, still breathing in the exact same way. And today we're focusing on twists. So let's begin with a twist just by extending our arms out. Again, we often finish with this one. Bring those legs down to the left as we look to the right. Let's just take a few breaths here as we notice what we feel in the back, maybe in the hip, the chest, other parts of the body. Still breathing in exactly the same way, that deep, slow, rhythmic breathing. And notice if the mind is in a rush to get somewhere or has an expectation. Maybe this wasn't what you were expecting at the beginning of class today. So again, that doesn't mean we're a bad person or there's anything wrong. We just want to notice those expectations, those ideas. Again, we might feel a lot of contraction around that, like, I need to move right now. That can create a sense of urgency or anxiety. Let's inhale those knees back through center. We'll exhale them off to the other side. This is called Jathara Parivartanasana. And again, I'm just noticing what we feel here. I'm definitely feeling my back a bit. And more so on this side for whatever reason. I know that my left hip and back have been, I don't know what to call it. They work just fine, but there's definitely some sensation there, and that's telling me something, that maybe everything isn't exactly as it should be. Good. Let's inhale back through center, and then we'll begin a little flow here. So we exhale, knees to the opposite side, inhale through center, and exhale, knees to the right. Okay? This is, again, Jathara Parivartanasana. This is a dynamic version. Your knees don't have to go all the way to the ground, so you could stop at any point in the air. And if you want to work a little harder, then you just take the legs out straighter, and that creates a longer lever. I don't really have room to keep my legs straight, otherwise I would. So I'm just going to keep them bent here. This is working what are called your obliques, the internal and external obliques. So these are the twisting muscles, if you will. So we're both strengthening and stretching them here as we start out, and we are moving the joints in the spine here. So again, we're going to do some very deep twists in today's class. This is also a core workout. The obliques are part of the core, what we call the core in yoga. All right, the next time you drop your knees over to the right side, let's inhale back to center and rock and roll up to seated. From our seat, we'll come into a tabletop position, and let's just begin warming up the spine. We'll do a few cat-cows back and forth. And we can also do a few hips side to side. This is not only a side stretch, it also is another slight twist in the spine. So take your time with those two, and when you're done, tuck those toes, lift the hips, and come into your down dog. Spend some time on your toes and your feet. Stretch everything out. When you're done, come into your full downward facing dog. From downward dog, with the exhale, walk your feet to your hands. You can grab the opposite elbow, nod or shake your head, sway the hips, bend the knees. With the arms relaxed on our inhale, we'll gradually roll up to standing, stacking ears, shoulders, hips, knees, and heels. Let's take a moment just to make sure we're still breathing properly and that we haven't taken any tension into the face or the jaw or the shoulders, keeping those nice and relaxed. With the feet touching, inhale the arms up, touch palms and lift your heart. As you exhale, release into a forward fold. Inhaling to half lift. As you exhale, step or jump back to the top of a push-up. Make sure your wrists are below your shoulders and that they are engaged, your shoulders are engaged. Take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, let's drop the knees first and then bend those arms, elbows hugging the ribs. Take a breath there. And with the next exhale, release the rest of the way down. As you inhale, lift the head, the neck, the chest, and the upper abdomen, but keep the hips firmly grounded. Exhale, lower back down, press back to tabletop, and then to downward facing dog. From downward dog, inhale to your toes, look between your hands, and exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale all the way to standing back bend, and then grab the right wrist with your left hand, and as you exhale, pull yourself into a side stretch. Inhale back through center, switch wrists, and exhale to the other side. Inhale to center, and as you exhale, release into your forward fold. Bring the palms flat if you can, bend the knees as necessary. Inhale to the half lift, and then exhale, stepping back to the top of your push-up once again. Choosing whether you want knees up or down based on your upper body strength and your core strength. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, lower down halfway. As you inhale, straighten arms and legs, knees off the ground, legs active. This is upward dog. And as you exhale, pull both feet in at the same time that you lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. From down dog, let's inhale to the toes, look between the hands, and as we exhale, make our way to the front edge of the mat. Inhale up to standing back bend. Grabbing the right wrist, exhale, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, half moon or Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale back to center, and exhale, sit back into an imaginary seat for chair pose. This posture is a great way to build tapas or internal heat. I can feel it even just in the last few seconds coming into it, that internal heat building. So see if you can sense that or feel that. If not, drop your hips a little further down, work it a little harder. Good. Let's inhale back up, standing back bend, and exhale to forward fold. Inhale to the half lift, and if you're able, exhale right to the bottom of your push-up. Inhale for an up dog, and if you can, do a push-up on your way back to downward facing dog. In downward dog, let's bring our feet to touch, and we'll inhale the right leg up and back. Okay, and as we exhale, let's bring that knee toward the belly, out to the right and back behind. Keep the knee bent. And do a few big circles in both directions. Then take a deep breath and exhale as you lunge. I'm going to turn just so I can continue facing the camera. And then inhale up into a Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Okay? So front foot and knee straight ahead, front thigh approaching parallel, back foot firmly planted. That foot can point straight out or it can angle toward the front of the mat slightly. Arms parallel with the ground, gaze over the front fingertips. And I see this in class a lot. It looks like this. I'm exaggerating a bit, but you get the idea. This is not the pose. So shoulders back over the hips, pretty much as far as you can go. You really can't go that far in this direction. And the tendency is to lean forward. So just bring those shoulders right over the hips. Feel your strength and power. And if you don't feel strong and powerful, see if you can go inside and, for lack of a better way of putting it, fake it till you make it. Imagine that you are strong. What would it feel like to be strong holding this position? See if you can find that inside you, that strength. Your mind might be telling you, no, I'm not strong. I can't do this. No, this is too much. But see if you can question those thoughts. Just find that strength to hold steady, to be here. Feel that heat, again, the tapas, the energy that this posture elicits. Let's take a deep breath, and as we exhale, we cartwheel down, bottom of the push-up, making your way to downward facing dog. Okay, side two. Feet touch, we inhale left leg up and back. Exhale the knee toward your belly, out to the left and back behind. Big circles in the air. Doing a few in each direction. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale as you lunge, and inhale to your warrior two on the other side. So monitor your breathing. Monitor again the sort of inner state. Feeling movements of energy, contractions in the body, flushes of heat or sensation in different parts of the body. Monitor your emotional reaction to being here and holding here. Your mental reaction, again, sort of the thoughts like, I can't do this, or why are we holding this so long, or this is boring. Anything that's really telling you that something is wrong. Something is, you are being a victim of this moment in time in some way, or that you are somehow not able to meet this moment just as it is. And again, just question that narrative or that idea. Just question that. Like, is that really true? Do I really need to come out of this posture? Or can I just hold and feel strong here? Let's take a deep breath, and as we exhale, cartwheel down, bottom of the push-up, making our way back to downward facing dog. Okay, from our downward dog, let's inhale to the toes. We're going to exhale front edge of the mat. And then let's inhale up to standing. And we'll exhale. And let's take a twist over to the right side. Okay, so we'll twist over. I'm going to mirror you. Take a chair and bring our elbow over. Okay, so we're here in a nice deep twist. Now from here, you can stay here, but I'm going to recommend that you try this next step. Inhale, open up the arms, and as you exhale, bring your hands to the ground, shoulder width. Just see if you can do that much. Try and keep your left elbow in touch with your right leg. Okay, look up. Now from here, see if you can gradually shift weight from feet to the arms, until the feet lift. Some people find it easier to bring this elbow, which for you is going to be your right elbow, onto the hip and have 2 points of contact. That's perfectly fine. You can do that as well. See if you can find that balance point. It's called a side crow. Let's try it on the other side. We'll inhale, come up to standing, and exhale as we twist over to the other side. Okay? So again, you could stay here. This is a twist, and there's some challenge just holding this position. But let's just see. Inhale, open the arms. And without overthinking it, without deciding ahead of time you can or can't do it, just bring your hands to the ground, and maybe that's it. That's as far as you go. That's fine. Okay? But maybe you can shift enough weight to get the feet light enough to lift them up for the side crow. Okay? Now there's no judgment. I don't want you to feel bad if you couldn't do the side crow, or like there's something wrong with you, or even if you've been practicing a long time, that still may be inaccessible. What I'm encouraging you to do is keep an open mind and just try without deciding ahead of time that you can't do it. Of course, if you have injuries or something, you know you have a medical condition, then you may have to avoid that today, but hopefully none of you are in that state. Okay, let's inhale back to standing back bend. So we're going to come up and really let that go. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, and exhale right to the bottom of your push-up. Arm balances also build that internal heat or fire, what we call tapas, and you should be able to feel that as you do the arm balance. Okay, so let's do a little flow now. We're bringing those feet to touch. Inhale, right leg up and back. And then this is our three-legged dog. Foot is flexed, toes, knee, and hip point down. Leg is straight and lifted, but the hip is down. Okay? Take a deep breath, exhale as we lunge. And then we'll inhale to a warrior two. Again, I'm just going to turn for the camera here. Okay, so let's just do a simple flow with this posture, this warrior two. So we inhale up into the stupa position, and then we exhale, warrior two facing back. Super simple. Inhale up, and then exhale front. Good. With the breath, inhale up, and exhale facing back, warrior two. Inhale up, and exhale front, warrior two. Good. A couple more times. Inhale, warrior facing back. Inhale and exhale, warrior facing front. Inhale, reverse or peaceful warrior. So again, when I teach this class, teach this posture live, I see a lot of this, people straightening that front knee. Okay, so let's keep that knee, let's intentionally really focus on keeping that knee over the heel. So the lower body energy is moving this way. Upper body, we're reaching back. Okay, and then this hand is kind of optional. You can just put it here, which is what many people do. Some people reach around, they grab the opposite thigh. And still others reach up and help pull that arm and maybe deepen that stretch a little bit. Let's look up and breathe into that waist. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel down, bottom of the push-up. Make your way to downward facing dog. Okay, side two, feet touch. Inhale, left leg, three-legged dog. So again, we'll bring that hip down, but lift that leg straight, flex that foot, breathe. Take a nice deep breath, exhale as you lunge, and inhale to a warrior two. Good. From here, we'll inhale up to stupa, and we exhale warrior two facing the back of the mat, just with the breath. Inhaling up, exhale, warrior two facing front, and then inhale, reverse it. It's also called peaceful warrior. Again, you have a few options here. So this is essentially like combining a half moon with a warrior pose. The lower body is in a warrior, which both strengthens and stretches the muscles in the legs and hips. And then the upper body is in a half moon, which opens up the obliques and the intercostal muscles on the left side. So take a deep breath in, exhale, cartwheel down, bottom of the push-up as you make your way to downward dog. All right, let's do a little balance. So inhale to your toes, exhale to the front edge of your mat. Inhale all the way up to standing. And as you exhale, let's take a chair and we will bring the right elbow under the left. You can do this if you can't bring the hands together, but if you can, bring those hands together. And then inhale the right knee over the left. You can just do that. You can rest the toes on the ground if you're having trouble balancing, or you may be able to actually tuck those toes behind. Okay, so try and square those hips off, drop them down, and bring the elbows down, but don't fold in half. Okay, I see this in class all the time. That might be a different variation. That's fine. That's just not what we're doing today. We're bringing the elbows down, but we're keeping those shoulders back. This is Eagle, Garudasana. Good, let's inhale. We unwind everything. And then exhale, come down. And then again, left under the right. And then inhale, left over right. Square the hips, sink those hips down, bring those elbows down. You should feel it in your shoulders and your legs if you're doing this properly. Good, let's inhale, we unwind everything, and exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. You could do crow, you could do handstand there, and exhale, bottom of your push-up. If you can do crow, I do recommend it. It'll help practice, makes progress. So doing postures we know that are maybe a bit challenging helps us really cement them in our practice. Okay, so I don't know about you guys. I'm nice and warmed up at this point. Definitely feeling it. Let's bring feet to touch. Inhale, right leg up and back. And as we exhale, we take that knee high up on the right arm. I'm just going to take a breath. Let's inhale that leg up and back. And then we'll pull the knee in against our nose or chin or forehead. Take a breath. Inhale up and back. And then touch it as high as you can up the left arm. Take a breath. Good. Let's kick that foot out now. Drop the back heel. We inhale its left arm up into a fallen triangle pose. Good. Take a deep breath. Exhale that hand down. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale as you lunge. And inhale to your warrior two. Good. Take a breath. With the next inhale, let's come up into stupa. Exhale to warrior two, facing back. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, stupa. Exhale, warrior two, facing front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. So we just added one posture to our flow. Good. Exhale, warrior two facing front. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale to an extended side angle. Okay. So again, lower body is essentially in a warrior two position. Upper body, we're reaching from the left heel through the left fingertips. I don't know if you can see, but I'm basically making a straight line. Rolling that shoulder back. So it's not up here, reaching forward. It's also not here. I'm not rolling that shoulder down. Notice the length on my right waist. Notice how straight that is. So it's not this. It's not a sort of rounding, curling thing, okay? Now, if you have long limbs, you may be able to reach under and bind this posture. Still trying to keep that length, though, in that left side, or the right side, rather. Looking up, reaching forward, creating that length. Good. Let's inhale back up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel down, bottom of the push-up. All right, side two, so feet touch. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale to the arm, take a breath. Inhale that leg up and back. Exhale to the center, take a breath. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, opposite arm, take a breath. Let's kick it out. Drop that back heel. We inhale to fallen triangle. Yeah, let's exhale that hand down. We inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Take a breath. Inhale, stupa. Exhale, warrior two facing back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. A few more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, Virabhadrasana. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, stupa. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. So again, let's lengthen that left waist. Let's roll that right shoulder back, looking up. Again, you can bind at any time. Good. Inhale, warrior two, and then exhale, bottom of the push-up, making your way to downward dog. Okay, so let's add a twist to our eagle, literally. Inhale to the toes, exhale, front edge of the mat. Let's inhale up to standing. Exhale, chair pose with hands at the heart. And then inhale the right knee over the left. And exhale, left elbow to the right thigh. Okay? And then you press the shoulders back here. So it's kind of like the first chair twist that we did, except the legs are now in a sort of pretzel position, if you will. trying to look up if you can, maintaining your balance. This is not easy, as you can see, but do the best you can. Let's inhale back up, standing back bend. And then exhale again, bend those knees. Inhale left over right, and then exhale right to left, twisting. So don't be afraid if you fall. You saw that I fell on that side. That was because I was trying to push a little bit beyond where I was. And that's essentially the attitude we want to bring to this. We don't want to be afraid of trying or going a little further than what is easy for us. Okay, let's inhale. We unwind everything all the way up and back. And exhale, forward fold. Might get a little lightheaded, I do from time to time. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, bottom of the push-up. Make your way to downward dog. All right, so we're in the home stretch for our standing sequence here. Let's bring those feet to touch. We inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to the right arm. Just tap it. Inhale, lift it. Exhale to the center. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the opposite arm. Kick that foot out. Drop the back heel. Inhale, up into fallen triangle. And then exhale, hips and hand come down. Bend those knees, come down to your elbows. This is the auspicious twist. And if you want to go a little further, left shoulder to the ground and right palm to left palm, pushing the shoulder back. Good. Let's go ahead and return our hands to the ground. Straighten out those legs. Inhale that left hand up, fallen triangle. Exhale the hand down. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, lunge. And inhale to a warrior two. Good. So from here, let's inhale, stupa. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse or peaceful warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Good. Inhale, back up to stupa. And exhale, warrior two, facing front. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back up, stupa. Exhale, facing back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, stupa. And exhale, warrior two, facing front. Inhale, reverse. Now listen carefully. This time we'll exhale, hands to the heart. Pivot the back heel up. And take the left elbow over our right thigh. Okay, so we're in a deep twist and lunge here. And again, if you have long limbs, you may be able to bind the leg. Now I'm going to turn just for the camera because I'm going to show you something. Okay, so you can simply exit straight out of this when the time comes, or you can transition to a twisting arm balance. So to do that, you would just inhale your arms open, exhale the hands to the ground, shoulder width, and then lift the legs up, straightening them. And then from there, you can shoot to the bottom of your push-up. That's called Ekapada Kondyanasana. Okay, so side 2, feet touch. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, touch the knee to the arm. Inhale, up and back. Exhale to the center. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, opposite arm. Kick it out. Inhale, fallen triangle. And then exhale, hips down, knees bend, forearms to the ground. Right? And then from there, you can take that twist a little deeper. Okay, let's bring those hands back to the ground. Straighten out those legs. Inhale, fallen triangle. Exhale the hand down. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Take a breath. Good. Inhale, stupa. Exhale, warrior 2 facing back. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, stupa. And exhale, warrior 2 facing front. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back up, stupa. Exhale, facing back. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back up to stupa. Exhale, warrior 2, facing front. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, hands to the heart. And take the elbow over the thigh. Nice deep twist here. Good. Again, from there, you can release straight to the bottom of your push-up, or you can do the arm balance on your way out. I'll leave that up to you. All right. So let's try one more challenging posture here. We'll combine eagle with side crow. So inhale to your toes, exhale, front edge of your mat. Inhale up to standing back bend. Exhale, hands to heart, bend those knees. And just like we did before, inhale, right knee over the left, okay? Exhale, take a twist. And this can be a bit tricky because you're a little bit higher. So see if you can take the twist and then open up those arms and carefully, carefully, carefully bring your hands to the ground, shoulder width. Let the knees rest on your arms, look up, and try and lift those legs up, okay? So this is Parsva Garudasana, side eagle. Okay, so again, it's combining the side crow with the eagle posture, two bird poses combined. Okay, let's try the other side. Deep breath in, exhale, chair. Inhale, left over right. Right, and then take that elbow over, create the twist. And then carefully inhale those arms open. And then exhale, hands to the ground, shoulder width, gaze up, and try and lift the legs. The first step with the arm balances is getting into them safely. But then once you've done that, you're not done. It's not about snapping a photo and then putting it up on Instagram and, you know, saying that that's your pose. You, in essence, want to learn how to breathe there, how to be there. And so usually that takes time, okay? So whatever pose it is, crow, side crow, that one, try and deepen your time there, deepen your breath there, deepen your awareness. So it's not just about jumping into a pose and then jumping out of it and getting a picture. Okay, each posture is potentially a meditation. Okay, so nice work, everybody. Let's go ahead and come on down onto our, well, let's come onto our bellies. Turn the head to the right side. Take a breath or two. Good. From there, we bring our mouth, chin, or forehead to the mat. And with the next inhale, we'll lift everything that we can lift, as high as we can lift it. So if you'd like to focus more on strength, strengthening your back, I recommend you just stay here. Lift those legs, lift the torso as much as you can, lift those arms as much as you can, okay? If you want to focus a little more on flexibility, bend your knees, grab your feet, ankles, or shins, and then kick up and back. They'll take you into a slightly deeper back bend. Good. Exhale, come on down, turn your head to the left and relax. Good. Arms out like wings, palms down, bend those knees, and just gently feet side to side as many times as you like. But when you're done, press back to child pose. In child, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, walk your hands to the left until you feel stretch in your right waist and ribs. Let's inhale back through center. We exhale off to the other side, same thing. Let's inhale, come on back. Take a breath there. And then inhale as you sit up, crossing the ankles and rolling over them. Let's take the legs out straight in front of us and straighten the back. So if you have to choose, bend your knees and straighten your back. Some people, when they straighten their legs, their back will look like that. So if that's you, you're going to bend those knees, okay? Otherwise, legs and back straight. Inhale, arms up, and then exhale to Paschimottanasana. And extend your exhale here, twice the length of the inhale. Good, arms are with the ears. This inhale will come on up. Exhale, let those arms relax. Let's take that right leg, cross it over the left. You can keep this left leg straight, but if you're able to, just bring that foot back alongside the opposite hip. Let's do a seated twist since we did a supine twist right at the beginning. Inhale that right arm up, exhale that hand behind you. Inhale the left arm up, exhale that elbow over the knee. Use the arms for leverage. Let's inhale back through center and switch the legs. Okay, inhale left arm up, exhale behind, inhale right arm up, exhale the elbow over the knee. Good. Let's inhale back to center. Exhale, we'll take those legs out in front of us. Take the arms out in front. And with our next exhale, we just roll back onto our back. Good. Now that we're here, let's bring those legs in. Give them a little squeeze. And we'll just make very similar to what we did at the beginning. You might feel very different than you did at the beginning. So that's to be expected to some degree. Okay, after you've taken a little time with the knees bent, holding them, let's try the feet or behind the knees instead. And this is happy baby. And we can straighten out those legs, pull them apart, pull them overhead. Just stretch everything out. And when you're ready, just unwind onto your back in Shavasana. As usual, if you have a phone with a timer, just set that timer for about 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. And unwind onto your back, close your eyes, and see if you can just let your body be still for the next 6 minutes. Your mind might be racing, you might be thinking about things. That's okay. Just see if you can rest there and notice, observe the mind sort of doing its thing.